What's that? Light this bitch up.
You gonna light that motherfucker up?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Hey, I'll put you down on this shit. Y'all ain't know there's no new rappers?
Put me down. What you on?
Yeah, we got that new shit over here. Boy, going stupid.
Hey, bitch, don't go with the whole shit.
Look, I told you what he gonna be on.
Who was that over there?
That's my youngin', nigga. Yeah.
Who was that?
That DJ.
Bitch, fuck him too.
Yeah. All right, you should have said that. You should have said that whole ass shit, nigga. Yeah.
What you on?
Mama,
what's up?
son at it again.
Lamb now. Heard they jumped up out the whip. They got ran down.
Man.
Yellow BEEZY is locked up, arrested, and Big U is in custody. But we gonna start off with the Yellow BEEZY. We is not finna act like, well, I ain't gonna act like that we ain't see this coming. For real, I ain't gonna act like I ain't see this coming. And I ain't gonna let y'all act like the people that follow the stories, the Mo3 story, the Yellow BEEZY. I ain't gonna let y'all act like y'all ain't see it coming either. For real. I wouldn't be surprised if Trapboy Freddy next. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised, like allegedly, I wouldn't be surprised if they have Trapboy Freddy picture up on the news tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised. For real. We seen this coming a long time ago. We seen all this coming. There's more shit to come. I wouldn't be surprised if Yo Gotti end up on the news clip or something. I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit I wouldn't be surprised, because everything that's been happening far as the Dirk shit, you know what I'm saying? You can go all the way back to the little Dirk shit. It's like I already kind of knew what was going to happen with everybody. It was just like a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about the shit. Like I say, this social media shit is dangerous. It's just something about the camera. It is just something about viewers, the chat, you know, it's something about all that shit. It's just, it ties in. People love attention, and people do whatever for attention. I don't see this shit stopping. I don't see people incriminating themselves ever gonna stop. Like, as long as you can get paid for it, it's like motherfuckers will try it. Like, they think they borderline, like we just go fly on the borderline, you know, to say little code names and shit like that. That shit don't work. Borderline snitching on yourself is still snitching on yourself. No, anything that ends with snitching on yourself is snitching on yourself. Borderline snitching on yourself, almost snitching on yourself, it still ends with snitching on yourself. For real. So we gonna get into these videos real quickly.
This is my last video before I turn myself in. I'm with my family. Talk to my sons, I talk to everybody, man. I'm just gonna deal with this fight.
I thought I seen grandma over in the corner too. I thought I seen he had his grandma over in the corner. So he had his whole family in the van. That's when you scared of a motherfucker.
See what it is. I just want y'all to know, all this stuff is quagmire. Shit is all bullcrap. I just need y'all prayers. I need y'all to... I don't even know what to say. Man, 21 years, I elevated my family. Come back, sit in here and write and do what I need to do until I can come back home. People are supposed to help me. I hope you help me. If you can't, you don't worry about it. A lot of stuff y'all hearing is straight trash. And I appreciate the love, and I appreciate the people who've been helping me. I don't know. It's hard helping black people and not being hunted for doing it. Reach out to anybody who can help me, y'all.
You hear me?
Help my own family. Appreciate y'all. Go.
He got a hat on down there. He looked different. He was in a van at first. He must have been fire as hell. Like, if you going to turn yourself in, you need 2 vehicles? He was in a van at first with his whole family. Now, what's this video?
And I'm disheartened by the fact that they trying to say that I stole something from Developing Option, or I used Developing Option as a front. Developing Option paid my bills. They paid my house note. They paid the bills.
Developing Options is the least of your problems, brother. They said you murdered one of your artists and threw his ass off and thinking Vegas on the freeway or something, bro. They don't care about all that, bro.
My family, the money I made from as an employee for Developing Option, I never mixed that with nothing. I didn't manipulate nobody. I didn't steal nothing. We did PPP loans. We did 2 loans. And that's it, just like everybody else did. I didn't use no fraud. I didn't give none of fake names. And one of them we was paying back and one they forgave. You know what I mean? And the other one we attempted for and they didn't give us nothing for it. I filed my taxes and them coming around telling me I was using Developing Option as a cover. Cover for what? None of that's going to be true. None of that's going to be true. The government putting this big ass picture and they going to arrest 21 dudes. Some dudes I don't even talk to. I don't even know nothing about. So how the hell you going to lump me in with all them? But it's all the big picture, though. It's all the big picture. Now I'm going to be sitting in here. It's going to be years out of my life. Then you going to get dudes who I don't even talk to. What they going to say? You ruining people's lives. I heard it's over 21 people that's been arrested. This shit wrong.
It's not looking good for Big U. I don't know. One thing I could say is he ready to go in. Like, when you facing shit like that, when you facing any time, you got to be ready to do some time. Like, especially murder and shit like that, big charges. Like he said, a couple years out of my life. He ready to sit down for the couple years, to fight the case. You got to be ready to sit down when you facing them big motherfucking cases. You got to be ready to sit your ass down. And the motherfuckers that end up squealing is the ones that ain't ready to sit down. They like, nah, what? When they hang you that orange or that green suit, that's when shit get real and shit. You go in with your regular clothes in and shit. You know what I'm saying? They put you in the interrogation room, whatever go on in there. If you ain't saying enough, they come in there with that orange suit. But they walk you down the hallway first, then they come in and throw you in the room, make you take off your clothes. That's when shit get real, when motherfuckers taking off their clothes and shit. Throwing on that orange or that green. That's when they trying to call back, like, hey, I forgot something, you know what I'm saying? Because they ain't trying to sit in there. But if you get in some shit, just know, especially the YENs, just know, y'all, you got to be prepared to sit your ass down if you want to get out the right way without having, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. But the other news, people, we got, who we got up in here? Yeah, we got Yellow BEEZY. His shit going on. He facing a bad motherfucker. Like, Yellow BEEZY was the one, like, the humble one and shit. Yellow BEEZY was the one, like, because if you followed it, you knew what was going on. When Mo3 dropped, everybody knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying? You had to be like a blind motherfucker or just greener than a bitch to not know, to not put shit together. We knew what was going on. And then when Trapboy Freddy was the one that's coming out, like, he talking about it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna look on your page. Trapboy Freddy was the one that came out. He made a song about man down.
Hey, bitch, don't go with the whole shit.
Look, I told you what he gonna be on.
Who was that over there?
That's my youngin', nigga. Yeah.
Who was that?
That DJ.
Bitch, fuck him too.
Yeah. Alright, you should have said that. You should have said that whole ass shit, nigga. Yeah.
What you on?
Mama.
What's up?
Son, out of the
Tell them,
game.
laugh now. Heard they jumped up out the whip. They got ran down. Like
Man.
Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Trapboy Freddy, soon as Mo 3 dropped, Trapboy Freddy made a song about it, talking about how it went down, gunned him down on the freeway. And I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. See, that was my next conversation. I'm gonna get to it too. Which is, like you said, the shooter had to tell. But Trapboy Freddy, you know what I'm saying, was out here, man, down. Wow, he made a whole song. Y'all go on YouTube. Trapboy Freddy made a whole song about it, to the point. Yeah, it's been 4 years. But if you go back when it first happened, Trapboy Freddy made a song describing how my man hopped out on the freeway, bow. He made a joke how Mo 3 was running and all that shit all up in the song. It's called Man Down or some shit like that. Yeah, Trapboy Freddy made. Then Yellow BEEZY got on live, because Trapboy Freddy hit him up on live. Yellow BEEZY got on and told him, was like, calm that shit down. Was like trying to laugh it off.
Yeah, we got that new shit over here. Boy, going stupid.
Hey, bitch, don't go with the whole shit.
Look, I told you what he gonna be on.
He tried to laugh it off. You know what I'm saying? Yellow BEEZY, like, man, you tripping. It was one of them, bro, you tripping, calm that shit down. And Trapboy Freddy still like, that shit hard. You listen to it, you know what I'm saying? He was geeked on it. Trapboy Freddy run it really like, got the feds on him. You know what I'm saying? Yellow BEEZY was trying to be humble about the situation, which you supposed to be. Because when it come to like murder and shit, y'all, like that's what I'm finna get at now. Like you said, the shooter had to tell. Like back in the days, they say you gotta do your dirt by your lonely. And they said that shit for a reason. Like when it got up to the like mid 2000s and early 2000s and like the millennium, everybody wanted like the killers on your team situation. I mean, type of shit, and the you know, put money on your head and you know, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Drop a bag on a nigga and all that shit. You know, when everybody had the goon season and everybody got the goons. I got my even today. I got my little hitters and all that shit. It's not about. That's halfway mob shit. Niggas be thinking they mobbed out with that because they got a little nigga that can do a little shooting here, go bust a gun. Anybody can go bust a gun, bro. It's best that you go do it yourself. Because only thing that happen when you hire somebody to shoot for you, because this is what the mob do. You know, I ain't saying go out and this just for educational purposes only, young people. You know what I'm saying? Mob, what they do, well, like the people that what y'all call goons and shit like that, people y'all call hitters and shit like that, them is expendables. Some people call them do-ball boys, yes man, you know what I'm saying, little dumb motherfuckers, all of them in the same category. You know what I'm saying? They all in the same category. Them, that's how the mob look at them. So when the mob send like a expendable out to do a hit, really, he go pay him. He go, man, I want you to go block. He go give him the mission and everything. Have him comfortable and everything. Get him paid and everything. He go do the hit. Boom. Soon as he get back, he go hop in the car and bow, they go knock his ass off. Cause they go clip their ends. You know what I'm saying? That's how the mob do. They'll send a motherfucker to do a hit for them. As soon as he get back, they go clip his motherfucking ass. That's how the mob do it. It ain't no sending a nigga to do the hit and come back and be, hey, celebrating, because after you send somebody to do a hit for you, guess what? Your life is in that man's hands. Forever. There's no statute of limitation on murder. As long as that man living, your life is in that man's hand. No matter if you pay this motherfucker millions of dollars, he can be the out coldest motherfucker. He like, hell yeah, I'm stand up. Once he face down in the jail, when he's sitting down in there all that time, they give him 100 years. You know what I'm saying? He got his baby mama talking to him crazy. When she called him, she putting the baby on the phone. The money that you done gave him to do the hit, he left to her, cause for one, nobody plan on get caught. Nobody plan, even the little goon, nobody plan on getting caught. That's the thing. You gotta look at if this nigga get caught, what's gonna happen? Because he's gonna tell. I don't give a fuck if it's 10, 20 years down the line. I don't give a fuck if you paid this nigga millions. He's still gonna tell. Because that wasn't even his shit, his beef from the gate. He just needed some motherfucking cash at the moment. He was a broke motherfucker that needed some motherfucking money at the time. And he'd do anything for some money. When people broke, they'd do anything for some money. That don't mean they're a hitman. That mean motherfucker just broke as hell and to do anything for some money. Then you hired this motherfucker to go off and do a hit for your motherfucking ass. He go off and do some shit. He still walk around this bitch like, once that money gone, man, that's when the police go catch up with him, when the money gone. That's when they go sit his ass, and I don't give a they catch you with the money, but 9 times out of 10 they catch up with these motherfuckers when the money gone. The money gone. They sitting in there, they fucked up. And they looking for you to give them lawyers and all type of crazy shit. How you gonna show up and give a lawyer? How you gonna show up in, a courtroom and all this shit? They looking for you to do all that shit. They looking for you in the court. They looking back like, what my man there? They looking for all that shit. When they down facing 100 motherfucking years. For real. So that's the only thing that happens when you put your life, when you go ahead and get your hitter. I don't give a fuck how solid you think the little hitter is, everything. Hitters disappoint motherfuckers every day. This nigga sitting and doing 100 years right now from they little homie that they love. Like, this nigga ain't gonna tell us my... And he done told on him, he done sat down, they done gave his ass 50 years, and the little homie like, fuck that, I ain't finna do this 50 years. Told on big homie sitting his ass down. That's how the shit goes, man. But the mob, you want mob clip ends. For real, anybody that's go do some shit, you gotta look at this. Anybody that's go do some shit that you ain't go do, ain't too bright up there. For real. When you jumping in this game, with that game, when you jumping in the streets, stuff like that, you gotta be willing to do some shit on your own. You gotta be willing to be, you gotta be the part, willing to play that part, or you gonna end up in some shit just like how they is. You know what I'm saying? How motherfuckers is. People be sending motherfuckers to do some shit, and that's how you end up in some shit. You ain't gonna tell on yourself. But another motherfucker will. But let's get to this over here what Yellow BEEZY talking about already. But I already knew this shit was gonna come out anyway. I already seen it. What we say? Rapper Yellow BEEZY, whose real name is Marquise DeAndre Conway, has reportedly been arrested in Dallas, Texas. Texas on the murder for hire charges. Photos of the charge sheet against Yellow BEEZY surfaced on social media, which showed the rapper is facing capital murder with rumoration charges. Fans speculated on social media that the arrest was related to the 2020 murder of fellow rapper Mo 3, but it's not yet clear in what case the rapper has been charged. We already know what's going on. Here's the paperwork right here. This is the document. It say the grand jury of Dallas County, state of Texas, duly organized at the January term AD 2025 at the Criminal District Court number 4 for said county, upon this oath due present in and to court at said term, that Marquise Conway hereinafter called defendant on or about at the 11th day of November 22 in the county of Dallas, state of Texas, did then there intentionally and knowingly cause the death of Melvin Noble and an individual hereafter called deceased by employing Keywan White to murder deceased for remuneration and the promise of remunerate, whatever that word is, namely United States currency. Dang, for some bread. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You pay a motherfucker to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna do it. From defendant and pursuing said agreement, Keywan White did then and there intentionally and knowingly cause the death of the said deceased by shooting deceased with a firearm, a deadly weapon. Yeah, it's all on camera. Like, he gone. We all can't act like we didn't see this coming. Because the murder was all on camera and everything. When you hire somebody, if somebody, listen, people. This for anybody that's even, if you got somebody that you like, this motherfucker gotta go. Think about it first. Think about it. You plan it out. Think about it. I know in the heat of the moment, shit happens in the heat of the moment, but I know it's just some motherfuckers out there that just gotta go. Yeah, I know it. I know I feel y'all like this motherfucker gotta get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta think about that shit. You can't just hire the first motherfucker that you know that'll shoot a gun. If you ain't gonna do that shit yourself, leave that shit alone. For real, leave that shit alone. For real, because I'm pretty sure when he gave my man the money, when he hired my man, he didn't probably think this motherfucker was going to go on the freeway in broad daylight, you know what I'm saying, and smoke Mo 3 in broad daylight on the freeway and then get caught. He ain't think that. You know what I'm saying? This shit go off, like I say, back from Dirk. I knew Dirk was going to jail. I knew all this shit was gonna go down. It's all in. It's all in the making because it's too much mob. It's too much halfway mob shit. For real, everything was halfway mob. It's too much halfway mob. And then there's such thing as going half. Mob don't go halfway. If you go do some mob shit, you can't go halfway mob. You going to jail.